And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. A great night for baseball ahead on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Cleveland Guardians.
And now.
And we'll be back for the first pitch right after this.
Cleveland Guardians.
Just about set to go now. And getting the start, Gavin Williams.
It's always interesting to see how he utilizes all of his pitches and how many of those he has a good feel for on that given day. When he's right, he's really able to keep hitters guessing, and all of his stuff seems to be coming out of the same arm slot, the same tunnel, and that can make life very difficult on his opponents.
Ready to go? Here's the shortstop at the plate, Zach Neto. And that's downstairs. And we're underway. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is down low. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. The first batter of the game leaves the yard, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with Pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
And now batting, Mike Trout.
No, that's a ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Next offering is fouled back. Ground ball right side. Manzardo takes it himself, and that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. Singing this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
Nolan Shanuel stands in now and watches strike one. 1 out, base is empty. And that misses. And that's ball one.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Just missed.
He's a bad ball hitter, so even if you get him to chase pitches outside the zone, he still might beat you. Not an easy out by any means.
Here's a 2-1. And that is out of play.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next pitch is outside.
Full count.
That's ball 4, trying another fastball, but missed the spot.
Man, that's a tough one to take on the full count, but I guess he saw it really well. It's a really nice plate appearance.
Man at first with 1 gone. And next for the Angels, Taylor Ward. That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. Man at first, 1 away.
Way to lay off that fastball up right there. You're looking for something you see well that you can handle, but you also have to keep the discipline so that you're not popping up pitches that are just a little too high.
And that is in for a strike. And the count is 3-1. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
So here we go again with the walks. It's been a real struggle finding the zone for him in the past. Now, even if they get out of this jam, these walks add pressure and stress to the entire team.
Here's Joe Adele. Fastball is outside.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got 1 run in. You got to try to get another 1 or maybe 2.
Next offering is fouled back. Two on, 1 out. That one finds the zone. Going to count 1-2. And that one is inside.
Well, Boog, early on in this one, having a hard time getting settled in. He's not showing control to throw strikes, and let alone to throw it where he wants in the strike zone. This could be a tough one for him.
Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Now 2 away.
He's locked in at the plate when he's using the whole field. He was out in front there. Just needs to let the ball travel a little more, and his timing will be back on track. Good pitch for the strikeout.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. Foul ball there.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game, but here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
The 0-1. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Shanuel on second. Ward at first. 2 out of the inning. That one inside. Now 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Yusei Kikuchi.
Well, that 12-6 curveball explodes out of the hand, and because he's able to throw the high fastball at the top of the strike zone For a strike, hitters commit to that pitch, and before they know it, they're swinging over the top of that curveball.
Bottom of the first, here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And there's a foul ball. Kikuchi, a former All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. In the air, right side. Adele going after it. Hauls it in for the out. Take a look at the lineup. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the one run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
Daniel Schneemann digs in for the Guardians. Strike one. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Next pitch is inside, and a count 1-2.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Fouls it off, still 1-2. Sets him down on strikes. Not sure about that call. Pitcher might have gotten a friendly strike three.
Felt definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
2 down, base is empty. Here's Jose Ramirez. Right through there for a strike. Two outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
I think it was sitting off speed right there because he just let the fastball go by.
Outside low, and it's 1-2. Headed towards the corner. And that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And he's in with a stand-up double.
And if you're the pitcher, you can't be frustrated. You know this is going to be the toughest batter that you face tonight, and you're going to have to face him a couple of times. So you just tip your cap and hope that you can get the next guy out.
So runner at second, 2 down. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Ohapi makes the grab, and that is that. 1 hit, 1 left. Second inning coming up from Progressive Field. It's the Angels 1 and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's the catcher, Logan Ohapi. Williams back to work. That one catches the zone. 0-1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Late that time, and it's strike 2. Larry Bullard, our umpire behind the plate.
Bullard's got a pretty standard strike zone. Sometimes they'll have you guessing a little bit, but overall, well-respected umpire in the league.
Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Gets to it on to first. In time to get him. One away on the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the three-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter is going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Christian Moore, the next to hit for the Angels. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Moore, in his rookie season, in the 8th spot in today's lineup, a former first-round pick in 2024. Swing and a miss, and the count 1-1. And that's down and away. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now it's going to be number 22. First pitch misses. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he's just sizing him up there. Really good pitch to hit, but he took it all the way. Sometimes guys just want to set their timing later on in the game. That may be a pitch that he turns on.
And that's off the inside edge. And it's 2-1. And that one clips the corner. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swing and a ground ball. Handles, throws to first. Third out, and that ends the frame. Angels go quietly there. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now, John Kenzie Noel.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field. But he can jump you if you make a mistake.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Quickly down 0-2 in the count. I think you got to choke up a little bit, spread out the feet. You don't know what the velocity or the location of this next pitch is going to be.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Popped up. Moore. He's there. He's got it. Now there's one away.
Batting 6th, the shortstop, Gabriel Arias.
Now it's the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. First pitch just misses.
1-0.
And another ball. That one misses, and that's ball 3. Fastball for a strike. High fly ball out towards left field. Out of here. A home run off the foul pole. And this game is tied. It's 1-1.
Well, this thing was hooking down the line the entire way. We knew it was going to be close, and bang, right off the left field pole. That was a pretty swing, and he found a way to keep his hands inside just enough to keep it fair.
Lane Thomas will make his way to the plate. That's in there. It's 0-1. Ball one there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Right down to shoot, and it's 1-2. Curve in the dirt.
2 strike.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Stays alive. And he deals. That's too low. And the count's full. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Settles under this one. And there's 2 down.
Batting 8th, second baseman.
Here's Brian Rocchio.
Rocchio.
And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. All even now at 1-1. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Here in Cleveland, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. That pitch in for a strike. 0-1.
You know, these Angels doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Schneemann makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Here's Trout. He's a guy who does it all. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
And a swing and a miss. The 1-1 is fouled off. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. He reached on a walk his first time.
Runner.
Trout on the move. There's a ball. and safe. It's a stolen base. One out and a runner at second. Just missed. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swing and a little roller right side, and that's just foul. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Just off the outside edge. 3-1.
And that's a pitch early in this game. He needs called for a strike. Struggling with command issues. He's got to get a little help from the umpire.
Next offering is in for a strike.
And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Trout, the runner at second with one away. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. That's towards center. Thomas has a beat on it. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Taylor Ward.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Walked his first time. Oh, he doesn't get the call. Ball 1. Tied up here in the early going. And there's a strike. That misses, and it's 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Joe Adell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Here's a big power threat. Joe Adell. He's 0 for 1. Outside low, and that is ball 1.
1-0 count. Look for him to be aggressive here. You got some runners on base, an opportunity to catch a mistake and put some runs up on the board.
Misses again, 5 in a row.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And that clips the inside corner.
2-1.
And it's fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Two outs. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. Here's a 2-2. He goes down looking.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Back now at Progressive Field. And now the catcher comes up to him. Bo Naylor. Check swing, called strike.
0-1.
To the right side, Moore. To first, one gone, bottom of the third inning.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
So the lineup flips over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan, flied to right his first time. And a big swing and a miss.
No ball. 1 strike.
That one the other way, and foul ball. On its way to the corner, and that will drop foul.
Ball 1.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
And a swing and a miss. And there's 2 down.
That was a tough slider right there. He couldn't get a piece of it just to try to keep the at-bat alive. And hitters will tell you that slider, when a guy's able to really tunnel the pitch where it looks like a fastball and then late has really good bite, so tough to lay off of because you've made the decision you don't want to get beat by a fastball, and then you swing and you miss. You go back to the dugout shaking your head.
And that one hit to first. Shanuel steps on the bag. Guardians go down in order. So they make short work of them there. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. New inning getting started. Now it's going to be Yoan Moncada. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. When you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
Over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting, catcher Logan O'Hoppe.
Stepping in, Logan O'Hoppe. 0 for 1 so far. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Upstairs.
2-0.
All tied up. Top half of inning number 4. Swings through that one for strike 1.
2 balls. 1 strike.
Almost got him. To the right side. Tosses to first.
Yep,
2 up, 2 down.
Now batting, second baseman, Christian Moore.
Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore. And first offering is fouled off. Liner, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting, the center fielder, Bryce Teodosian.
Here's the center fielder. Grounded out his first time. That's a little high. Ball 1. Two outs.
That's a ball.
Swing and a miss.
2-1.
Moore off of first with 2 away. Williams checks the runner. Oh, the throw is wild.
Ball 3.
Oh, they have had a
3-1.
hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
Ripped to short. They take the force out, and that will end the inning. Angels strand 1. Score remains tied 1-1. Bottom of the 4th. Now it's Jose Ramirez. Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Singy, one of the things that's interesting is that guys really don't worry about swing and miss from an offensive standpoint anymore. So when you see somebody who and this one looks like trouble around first, digging for 2. And he's got his second double of the game. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Manzardo. Swinging a foul out of play.
Yeah, and the domino effect of that is running up pitch counts on pitchers and then either getting them to a place of fatigue or getting into the bullpen.
Runner takes off for third. Strike in there. Throw to third. Save. And the go-ahead run is now only 90 feet away. Runner at third, nobody out. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Foul ball, still 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Moore whips it to first on the run. Got him. Nice play.
Impressive backhand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take that extra step, which could have cost him. But good job to make sure he got a good handle on it, and he got off a good, strong throw to still get the out.
Next for the Guardians is the designated hitter, Jhonkensy Noel. Just missed. One of the things that Jim Leland used to say when I was broadcasting with the Marlins, the longer a plate appearance goes for a batter, the more likely it is that something good will happen for the hitter. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. That one just misses.
2-2.
Hit in the air, left field. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Arias, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Popped foul out of play off to the right. That's off the inside corner. 2-1. And that one missing low.
A rare 3-ball count here. He's been throwing strikes all day. Got to be ready to hit if you're in the box.
And the 3-1. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on, and he walked him.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
There's Lane Thomas now. Fly to center his first time. Swings through that one. 0-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
No ball. 2 strike.
Outside low. Now 1-2.
1 ball. 2 strike.
Out to short. Neto. They get the force, and that is the inning. So a run on 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. We played 4. It's the Guardians 2 and the Angels 1. Back here in Cleveland, ready now for the 5th inning. So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Williams back to work. Pitch in the dirt, 1-0. Movement in the bullpen. Jacob Junis getting loose out there. Allard also getting ready. And a fastball clips the outside corner for a strike. The shortstop takes the ball. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a good start to the inning.
Now batting, designated hitter Mike Trout.
Here's Mike Trout, 1 for 2. Now move to first, and he's back in on a dive. This one belted deep left field, on its way, gone. He muscles that one out of here, and they take the lead. It's 3-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Gavin Williams will depart, and it's going to be a start that he'd like to get a redo on. Not his best. Back with the new arm in a minute.
Now pitching
Jacob
for the
Junis
Guardians.
taking over on the mound.
Number
And we all know
15.
about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
And here's the first baseman, Nolan Shanuel. And a foul ball. Junis, a 6'3" righty, 32 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the fifth. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Nice grab, and very nicely done for the out.
Great reaction there to get to the baseball, secure it, and then no time to get up and throw. Throws from one knee. That's a guy that's got a lot of confidence in his arm strength and accuracy.
So now the Angel cleanup hitter, Taylor Ward. Breaking ball inside, and it's 1-0. All right, Singy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter, that's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam! And now 2-2.
Wow, no fair right there. I mean, that slider didn't move till the very last moment. Incredibly difficult to pick that up. Just kind of have to tip your cap on that pitch.
Got him swinging.
No need to deviate from the slider right there. The hitter just not making the adjustment. He came at him with the breaking ball, pitch after pitch in that at bat, and evidently there was no answer for it.
2 outs, base is empty. Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. Swinging a foul straight back. Two outs. Slider for a strike. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Next offering misses down and away.
1-2.
Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. fouled off, and they'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. 2-run shot for the Angels this inning. It's now a 3-2 ball game. And we're back. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, Ryan Rocchio. Fought off foul. Next pitch inside, and it's 1-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Drilled in the air out towards right center. And there's one down.
Now batting, catcher, Bo
Naylor at the plate now.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. And what you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. That's out to center field. Drifts towards it. Drops into the glove. That's out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder, Steven.
And the batter now, Stephen Kwan. 0 for 2 in this one. Inside, just missed. Hard ground ball, base knock. And that keeps the inning alive.
Now batting, right fielder, Daniel.
So up next, Daniel Schneemann. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that is out of play.
One and two.
In the dirt, but kept close. Gets a piece and stays alive. And now it's even up.
2-2.
Kwan leads off first with 2 down to the inning. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count is filled up. Jose Ramirez in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Got him. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one. So one hit is all they get. We're through 5. It's the Angels 3 and the Guardians 2. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here is Moncada.
Yoan Moncada.
Swings through that one.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good. And then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
That one not close. And the count is 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Swung on, belted. And it gets into the corner, but it's foul. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Gotta love the resiliency he showed in that at bat, battling with 2 strikes. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. That's in for a strike.
0-1.
On the ground, could be 2. To Rocchio at second for 1. Plenty of time at first. That's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Now it's the second baseman, Christian Moore. That catches the corner. Two outs.
Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swinging a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Hard hit, right side. Whips it to first. And that's the 3rd out. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Angels 3 and the Guardians 2. Robert Stevenson gets the ball now.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Well, 1-run game. And now here is Jose Ramirez. And there's the strike.
Well, impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count. Then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Fouled off. He was late.
And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. And a foul ball. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth. Swings and misses. 0-2. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. John Kenzie Noel now at the plate.
Designated hitter, John Kenzie Noel.
That misses, and that's ball one.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. That one ripped right center field. Hits the fence. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So in now for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. He's already homered in this game. That one hooked foul. Splits the plate, and it's 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's in a tough spot. Had to make a great pitch. Did it. Got the strikeout. Gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
Welcome back. We're in the seventh. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Trevor Stephan.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And now the center fielder. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Hunter Gaddis, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Sabrowski, a left-hander, also throwing. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off. Next offering upstairs.
2-2.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Well, he's desperately looking for that swing and miss. He's going to have to just change speeds a little bit, try to move it around, create just a little bit of illusion at the end.
Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And one out now. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And next for L.A., Zach Neto. He's already homered here in this one. Top of the zone for a called strike. The shortstop takes the ball.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. One down, base is empty. Up and in, and it's 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground, right side. Slings to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Mike Trout.
So digging in, Mike Trout. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one fouled off. That one a little bit high. 1-2 the count.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's a ball or strike, if he swings or not.
In the air, right field. Schneemann sizing this one up. Makes the grab, and that's the inning.
Now pitching for
We're
the
back
Angels.
in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th.
66.
Luis Garcia.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off for
Well,
the Guardians.
1-run game.
Center fielder,
Here's Lane Thomas.
Thomas.
There's a strike.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
Looking to get the tying run on base. And fouled off. And the sweeper is off the plate. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Soft contact in the air. Moore throws to first in time, and 1 away in the bottom of the 7th.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Rocchio in the box now. Takes strike one. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Connor Brogdon getting ready to go. Holding on to a one-run lead here at the bottom of the seventh. Hard ground ball for a base knock. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smashed that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
And next is the Guardians catcher, Bo Naylor. Just missed.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a ball.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Rocchio, the base runner at first with one out. And a swing and a miss.
With two strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Next pitch is outside.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Steven Kwan in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And here's a 3-2. Ground ball to the right side, and it's just foul. That was close. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Walks out of the bullpen can absolutely kill your momentum very quickly. They're in some hot water trying to protect this lead.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Luis Garcia is done, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching.
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Brock Burke.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Steven Kwan stepping in now for a critical at bat. 1 for 3. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. That's inside. 1 out. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Fights that one away, still 1-2. So the tying run at second. That one the other way. Neto. There's one. And that's quick work out of the pen. 1 batter, 2 outs. inning over.
They made it look easy, but it started with a nice feed to the second baseman from the shortstop. Perfect turn, and they're out of this jam.
Now pitching
Welcome
for the
back, and a
Guardians.
new arm on the mound to start the eighth.
Number
Hunter
33.
Gaddis.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, one-run game, and now the first baseman, Nolan Shotwell. Gaddis, in his second season, he features a slider, a four-seamer, and he works in a changeup. Next offering in there for a strike, and it's 1-1. That one missed. Fouls one off. 2-2. Fastball is outside. Line drive, and that's base hit out into left center field. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting left
And now
fielder,
it's the Angels
Taylor
cleanup batter,
Ward.
Taylor Ward. Got to be careful with a slugger like this because he can turn it into a three-run game in the blink of an eye.
No ball. One strike.
Nobody out. Runner at first. And that one a little below the knees. And the count even 1-1. Activity in the bullpen. Colby Allard, the left-hander, up and throwing. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to...
That one is absolutely belted. One hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Throw comes in. Runner stopped. Second and third. Nobody out.
Next
He
for
was
the Angels,
all over
right
that one.
fielder,
That can be a
Joe
really
Adele.
tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
Joe Adele, the next to hit for the Angels. Golden opportunity right here. That one in there across the letters.
Don't be surprised to ball on the ground to the corners that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
Just missed. Late swing fouled off. Two in scoring position, nobody out, and we're in the top of the eighth. Foul ball still a 1-2 count. Up the middle, base hit, one run is in. Runner stops at third, and they're at the corners with nobody out.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with two
Moncada.
strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with two strikes.
So runners at the corners, nobody out. Yoan Moncada with a chance to hit. And downstairs. No outs. Runners at first and third. Next offering is in for a strike. And there's a foul ball.
Two and two.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Close one. Doesn't get the call. And that's ball three.
Two strike.
Struck him out looking. Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. So he needed a strikeout there, and he got it. And now we'll see how they play it defensively.
Yeah, now they can move the middle infielders back a little bit, get into double play depth, and look for a ground ball and roll it up, get a big double play, get out of this inning. I tell you what, that was a big strikeout in a spot where they really needed one.
Digging in, Logan O'Hoppe. Ward at third. Adele over at first with one away. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly nothing at two.
Big pitch right here. He's going to try to make a pitch that's going to produce a strikeout or a ground ball double play.
Next one misses, and the count 1-2. And that one is inside. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
And next for the Angels, Christian Moore. And that drops in for a strike.
No ball. One strike.
And that one upstairs, ball one. This to third, Ramirez. They take the force out. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 4-2. Back after this on the show. Bottom of the eighth, stepping up for the Guardians, Daniel Schneemann. And that's in there at the knees. Movement in the bullpen. Kenley Jansen preparing to come on if needed. And a bunt towards third. And a foul ball. That misses. And a count 1-2. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Adele hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now batting.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Brock Burke done for the night. Two-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching.
New pitcher in the game for the Angels, Ryan Zefferjon. Here's the third baseman, Jose Ramirez.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And that is downstairs. Ball one. And another ball.
You get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
This one in the air, center field. Puts it away for the out. And there's two away.
Now batting, first baseman, Kyle Manzardo.
Next to hit, Kyle Manzardo. He's sort of your typical power hitter. Wouldn't necessarily call him a three true outcome guy, but he's in there to hit home runs.
Yeah, and there's nothing wrong with that. Fans dig the long ball, bro.
The Guardians trailing by 2 here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one finds the corner and the count 1-1.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Two down, nobody on. That one misses, and that's ball 2.
One strike.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Battling here as he fouls it away. Cut on and lifted in the air. Under it. Brings it in. That is the inning.
Now pitching
Colby
for the
Allard
Guardians.
comes on now.
Number 49, Colby Allard.
Here's the center fielder. 0 for 3 in this
Center
one.
fielder, Bryce Teodosio.
There's a swing and a drive. And it's gone. And they add a run. It's 5-2. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Welcome to the game. First pitch out of the bullpen, a tough one. And you know he's just trying to get one in there for a strike. And on the other side, as a hitter, it's a great time to be aggressive and let it fly. It's not what they were looking for when they turned to him, but now he's got to find a way to reset.
Next to hit, Zach Neto. First pitch, and that's in for a strike.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here at the top of the 9th. Foul ball. Stays alive.
He's getting the barrel to the ball. He's just got to work on that timing a little bit.
That misses the zone. Going to count 1-2. Here's a swing and a line drive, and that's a base hit into right field.
Now batting, designated hitter, Mike Trout.
Mike Trout getting ready to hit. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Neto aboard here at first with nobody out. And they'll do it again. Swing and a ball popped in the air. And that'll fall for a base hit. And now two aboard.
Stringing them together, that's 3 hits in a row. He clearly didn't catch that one on the big part of the bat, just kind of muscled it out there. And, you know, on the mound, it can be pretty frustrating for a pitcher, but you just kind of have to expect those to drop in there sometimes.
Shonowell in the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one hammered. Thomas flying after this one.
Four hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. Pretty much just a textbook double into the gap, and when you can drop one in there between the outfielders, you know you're making the turn at first. Just an excellent swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he will make a move to dip into the Guardians bullpen. Colby Allard gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back.
Now pitching
Tim
for the
Herron
Guardians.
into the game.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Angels. Foul ball there. Strike two. That one almost got him. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Inside, almost got him. Man at second. Oh, great stop. Fires to first. On the money. Nice play.
Now batting, right fielder Joe Adell.
So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell.
Fly ball to the outfield for a sac fly, soft ground ball to the right side, find a hole. He can attack this a few ways, but the one thing he can't do is strike out.
0-1.
Well, this is just par for the course these days. Huge fastballs coming out of the bullpen.
That missed by a lot. 1-1. Runner on at third, one gone. High fly ball out to center field. Rocchio makes the catch. 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
And now Yoan Moncada. That one's in there. That's strike 1. Swing and a ground ball. Sneaks through. Base hit. Runner in from third to extend their lead. It's an RBI single. It's 8-2.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
So a man at first. And the batter now, Logan O'Hoppe. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts, and 2 groundouts. Check swing, no appeal. Squirts away a little bit. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. Coming home. The relay safe. And it's 9-2.
Comes through with the RBI. A lot of hitters tell themselves line drive over the infielder's head. That's what I'm trying to do. Just keep that approach simple. And right there, it was perfectly executed. On time with everything and pulled it into the gap nicely.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Christian Moore. And ball 1. O'Hoppe at second with 2 down. And another ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Man on second, 2 down. That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. Outside with a breaking ball. Runner at second, 2 down. He swings and fouls one off. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 5 runs in the inning as they bat around. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the 9th. It's the Angels 9 and the Guardians 2. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
All right, Singy, in ballpark entertainment, you got a favorite mascot race?
Yeah, I love what they do in D.C. with the former presidents.
Somebody always gets tackled. They always get hurt.
I know it.
That hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Gabriel Arias. Pitch misses inside, and that is ball 1. Do you remember when Tim Kirkchin ran in the sausage race in Milwaukee?
No, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, they used one of the kid-size ones.
You know, this isn't exactly a mascot race, but I love what they do in Atlanta with the freeze.
Hit on the ground to the right side, and that one finds its way through. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Now batting, center fielder Lane Thomas.
Here comes Lane Thomas.
I wanted to race the freeze at one point. I don't think my hamstrings could hold up for it now.
I feel like 5 years ago you could have handled the freeze. It would have been fun, and I would bait you into it and try and get you to train to race the freeze, and it just never materialized.
Yeah, I appreciate that you had enough confidence in me that I could beat a guy who looks like he was going to the Olympic trials at some point or another. But yeah, it's always a great thing to watch there at Truist Park.
Would you have worn one of those bobsled outfits like the freeze wears?
Nah, that would have been a little too revealing for me at this age.
I feel you. And now 2-1.
2-1.
Just missed. And that'll load the bases.
Now
Bases loaded, nobody
second
out.
baseman,
Ryan Rocchio, the next to hit.
Rocchio.
Swinging a foul back, that's out of play.
A healthy cut, tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Bases juiced, no outs. Swing and a ball drilled in the air towards right center field. Nabs it. Runners tagging from second and third. He's in on the sac fly, and it's 9-3.
Well, right there, he's definitely looking for more than just a sac fly with the bases loaded and nobody out, but you'll take it. Now it's up to the guys coming up behind him to pick up the rest of those runners on base.
Now the catcher up to hit. Bo Naylor. Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're in the last half of the ninth inning. And another ball. Just missed. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Yeah, that's fouled off. First and third, one down. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Fights it off. He'll see another. And they're all loaded up.
Almost a coin flip for the umpire in that call, but most umpires just don't want to give pitchers a break up in the zone like that.
So bases loaded with one away. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. Singy, he's got a history of coming through into big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. In the air, center field. Sizes this one up. Brings it in. Runner tagging from third. He's in on the sacrifice fly. It's now 9-4.
Well, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Now the Angels manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Ryan Zefferjohn won't go any further, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Andrew Chafin enters the game,
and he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Last last out for the
Now
Guardians
batting,
in this one.
right fielder,
Now the number 2 hitter, Daniel Schneemann. Just missed. Into center and a base hit. Thomas around third. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe at the plate. It's 9-5. Jose Ramirez will hit next.
Well, Boog, got to find ways to keep this inning alive. They're in striking distance. Can't give up now.
Ripped on a line. He's got it. Ball game. And the Angels slug their way to a win in this one.
Well, this was a total team effort, using 6 pitchers in this ball game to get the win. Outstanding job of passing the baton, the next pitcher stepping up and getting it done. You got to give them a lot of credit because this is not easy to do. We'll see how it affects them over the next couple of days.
Our final score here, 9-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Let me tell you what they told me. They told me slowly is the fastest way to get where you want to be. So I ease to a steady speed. Let that breathe, no push stop. Give me keys to that blue Impala, this the good part. When you're living everything you thought about. No single mothers who had to teach their sons how to squabble. No killers who became good fathers who raised their daughters. Look now, AP, I'm 50 for my keys. Las Vegas residency. I brought the two of to me. The good part.
I'ma keep this feeling close to me, but I think I lost my mind. 11 months of the same routine, keeping up this facade of mine. I'm gonna buy you some